Hi everyone, this is your Byram Stanhope chiropractor, Dr. Wil Holdsworth from Pain Relief Chiropractic. I'm here with my wife again, Samantha. We are doing a testing of a product. It's called Maxkare with a K, Maxkare, and it is what?
It is a foot spa.
Foot spa massager.
With full roller, heat and bubbles.
Full roller. I don't know what that means, heat and bubbles.
It looks like it's like under your feet, they like roll to massage.
Only one way to find out. They have a security seal on the box, which is pretty interesting. It says don't, like this is for your protection or something like that. Product is no longer sellable if the seal is torn. So they sent this to us to try, and I'm doing it fresh here. Ooh, looks like we may have another box in here, I don't know. And And Samantha wanted to put a towel underneath it, but it says on the side that it's leak proof. So we're testing this out. We're testing it out fully. We got a little instruction manual here, in case anyone likes to read instructions.
It's in a bag too, so keeps it safe.
Keeps it safe, keeps it fresh. Keep
Dry.
that paper dry from whatever happens. This is the big question too. How long is the cord? Do you have to sit like next to a wall, like stare at a wall with this thing? I don't know. It might reach. Okay. Wow.
Fancy.
See those rollers?
Yeah, and yours.
And one of my favorite things to do is peel that off. I love doing that with new things.
It's funny, I like to keep it on.
Yeah, well, I like taking it off. I like to feel the.
Yeah, but now your fingerprints are all over it.
Or yours.
I'm not gonna touch it. I mean, I'm gonna have to, I guess.
So we just got back from Ireland. I apologize to Maxkare. They sent this a while ago, and we were super busy at the office. We've been super busy. Really haven't had time to do this video. And then we went to Ireland, and my dogs are barking, as they say. So this is actually the perfect time to test this thing out. Do we put the water in first?
So it says lay the product flat and fill it with moderate amount of water.
Moderate.
The temperature of water is recommended to be 95 degrees Fahrenheit. Save your time for
No,
waiting.
you read your, I'll do this.
Okay, so it says that when you plug it in, the words OF or like of will appear, which it does.
OF.
Press the power button and the temperature of the water is shown on the screen. So you have to fill it with water.
A moderate amount.
A moderate amount. Actually, it's not even a moderate. It just says with moderate amount.
With moderate amount.
Correct.
Okay, so Samantha thought it would be gross for us to share the water. So she's going to go first, and I'll put my dirty feet in after her.
I mean, my feet are clean.
Her feet are nice and clean. I got a big bucket of water here. This is going to be fun to fill. You let me know when you think it's good.
I wish there was like a fill line, you know?
A fill line would be nice. Oh wait, there is.
Oh, is there?
Right there. Yep, toward you. So it says there's one line. There's a minimum fill line and then a maximum fill line.
Perfect.
So in the event that it does, how long are you really going to use this? You're going to use this so long that the water evaporates from the steam and the heat. That's about a little. Who cares? A couple little drops. What's the difference? What are you learning over here?
Okay, so press the power button and the temperature of the water is shown on the screen. Press the heating button and set your favorable
90.
heating temperature. The heating temperature will rise by 1 degree with each press. When the set temperature is 118 degrees, it will reverse back to 95.
Wow,
So it's
118.
a cyclical program.
And
It sounds hot.
Well, so most hot tubs are like around 98 to
Interesting.
104, 103. 118 is high.
Yeah, I don't think I need to burn.
What do you want to put it at?
I think
100?
even 100 sounds hot, but let's do that.
Okay.
So the default heating temperature is 108 with a range from 95 to 118. So
Okay.
to heat the water evenly and improve comfort level, it's recommended to turn on the bubbling function at the same time, which is
It's right here. This is bubble.
says bubble on it.
There's a few buttons on here. So rather than moving the camera around and doing all that, power, temperature, vibration, bubble. Those are your buttons. And then there's 3 little indicators: heating, bubble, vibration. You can probably see it on their website if you feel like checking them out.
So, like, I mean, I think this is self-explanatory, but to start the bubble, you press it, and to stop the bubble, you press the bubble button again. You can put the foot massage materials, foot spa materials such as, I don't know what that is.
A sow, rose petals, and salt bags in the storage box. There's a storage box in here somewhere. I don't know if I want to mess with that now because there's water in this thing, but I think we should just hop right to it. Let's get your feet in there.
Okay, the temperature is rising. It was at 95. It's now currently at 97. Ooh, it's nice.
Okay, you do the bubbles?
Sure. Whoa.
Ooh. So,
okay.
Bubbles are going. It sounds like it's vibrating. Is it vibrating?
It is vibrating. It is vibrating.
And then if I push the vibration, so right now it says heating is lit up, bubbles lit up, and then now vibration's lit up.
Oh, okay. So now it's vibrating a lot more now, for sure.
Turn on bubbles to accelerate water heating. So you don't even, I mean, I don't usually read these things, but it's basically got all the instructions and everything's pretty self-explanatory on the actual unit. So you don't really have to worry about anything.
I should probably get a towel so when I take my feet out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. You got a little paper towel on the.
Oh, something I got it. Okay, it says a 99. It's pretty toasty now. Okay, it just.
And it's beeping now because it's finished heating to the level you wanted it at. And this instruction manual is in like every language you can imagine. Well, 5 different languages.
So I probably would. I don't think I would need to go higher than 100. It's pretty toasty.
And this is good for people who have plantar fasciitis, just general foot pain.
I was gonna say again, the rollers would be good for that because the rollers, those are manual. You have to move your feet for the rollers.
Yeah.
So
they're little spiky little things.
Yeah, I would imagine that would be good for those kinds of things. Nice little massage, but yeah, so now it's going up to 101.
It went up to 101, probably because you're so hot. So it's dad jokes, but yeah, it's probably warmed up a little bit because her feet are in here. What do you think?
I think it's nice. I don't really understand the bubble function. It's just making bubbles. It's not really creating anything like to.
It's not like a jet. From like a hot tub or something.
Exactly. It's not providing any kind of like massage. It just seems like a kind of an ancillary feature in my opinion. But it's nice. Like I said, the water temperature, I wouldn't need to go any hotter than this. I think it feels like a foot spa.
I'm interested too if it like actually knows what because we poured water in here, right? So if we poured in water that was higher than 118, would it recognize that on the screen here? Because I'm sure there has to be some way to test the ambient temperature. I don't want to use a food thermometer, but let me grab a towel.
Oh, so on the machine itself, it says turn on bubbles to accelerate water heating. So I guess that's the main function of the bubbling. But other than that, like I said, I don't think it provides any therapeutic benefits. I think this would probably be nice, if you put Epsom salts in here.
Yeah.
Something like that. I could imagine I just gave myself an at-home pedicure. I can imagine I could use this first, and then I can something to make my at-home a little bit nicer. But overall, I would say it's pretty nice. I don't know. I think I was expecting when it said massager, I was expecting it to somewhat massage.
Well, that's the vibration part of it, and then the rollers.
Right.
But yeah, it does say foot spa massager. It's really like a foot bath.
Yes.
It's a foot spa massager. So.
Yeah. But it's nice. It's a treat, I would say. I don't really.
Would you buy one?
Depends on the price.
Oh, okay. We're going to talk about that because I do prices, and I get a lot of feedback from our YouTube comments about my price estimates. So let me give it a shot if you don't mind.
Sure.
I don't mind. I'll let you use it when we're done with the video. So let's give it a whirl.
My feet feel like they could be.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So let's start from the beginning. No vibration, no bubbles. So it's just heat right now. Personally, I could go a little higher. Yeah, this is pretty. I'm gonna turn the bubbles. Yeah, the bubbles do add a little vibrational aspect, and then the vibration. Hang on. Okay, yeah, when you have the bubbles going, it vibrates a little bit because the bubbles are coming out, but you put the vibration button, it's a little bit more. And what you could also do is you could push down as you're rolling. Just try not to splash because you don't want to get your carpets wet or your wife gets mad at you. So you want to make sure that you put a little pressure on the rollers while you're doing this. One thing I'd like to see, like my arches are a little higher, so it's hard to get into the arch. So I'd have to like move my foot on an angle to really get in there. But I do like the color of this thing. I like the way it looks. It doesn't look lame.
I mean, what's nice about it is that it's easy to use. Like
super easy to use.
It's very straightforward. All the buttons are right there. All you need to do is plug it in and add water. So I like the ease function, like the easy.
I'm gonna raise it up. I'm gonna go as high as it goes and see how fast it gets hot.
I feel like it gets hot pretty quickly.
Well, we did go. It was when we poured the water in.
95 and we went to
95.
100.
Yeah.
And within like a minute.
Not
it
even.
was,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was quick. It's at 101 right now. I set it to 118. It's pretty cool. And I talked to my dad this morning. He goes, "Oh, a foot spa." He goes, "The best time to cut your toenails is after you use a foot spa." And he goes, "And you use some hydrogen peroxide, clean the rest of the gunk out." Oh, it's 102. Whoa, we're cruising. Yeah, no, this is pretty neat. Thanks to Maxkare for sending it to us. Now comes the fun part. Would I buy it? I would buy it. I would buy it more as a gift. I don't usually do foot spa stuff, but to be honest, after a day of snowboarding would be really nice, especially on a cold day. We had a really cold winter this past winter, and I was out there a lot, and it was cold. And then the Jets game in December.
Oh.
I am a New York Jets fan, and that was the coldest day I ever experienced ever in football. And it was so cold that putting my feet on the concrete in the parking lot was like, I couldn't do it. I had to keep my feet elevated because it was so cold. The concrete was going through my boots. Not good. Yeah, this heats up quick, and now that it's getting hotter, I like that. I like it a little warmer. So I would buy one. I would definitely gift it to someone if anyone wanted one. I would pay. How much would this cost? You want to do on 3? How much you would pay? Count down 1, 2, 3, and then you say what you pay, and I'd say what I pay. I don't want any bias going on.
I don't like that game.
You don't like that thing?
I'm so bad at Price is Right. I don't, like, or what I would pay for it.
Yeah. What do you think this costs?
So that's different.
You don't want to do that at all.
No,
I will just do that then. And I will tell people that the heat seems to be coming from the front of the unit.
Yes.
So the toes are getting most of the heat, and then eventually all the water will warm up. So I would say, if I were to guess, this product costs $60.
That's what I was gonna say.
Uh-huh.
Well, I was gonna say I'd pay $60.
$60 would be fair for this. If it's cheaper than that, this is a deal. If it's $60, then great. If it's more than that, you make your own decision there. Maybe wait for a sale. If you want to pay more than $60 for this, by all means, it's your money. Do what you want with it. But this is, I would say this is nice. This is a nice foot spa. I've used foot spas before and haven't really had too much like wow factor to it. Oh, the heat comes from the center. You can feel it.
I guess
This
it's
is
with
the
the
heat
bubbles,
unit.
because the bubbles are coming from the center, and it says the bubbles speed up the heating, so that makes sense. I just kind of wish that the rollers underneath, I wish that they moved.
That would be cool.
themselves.
But then this thing I would say would cost more than $60.
Sure.
But this does heat up quickly, which is nice because I have used these before, and you pour water in, there's no heat function, and now you're like dumping water in constantly. It's really annoying. The best part now, we're gonna turn this off because it is.
Wait, but you're only at 106.
I'm at 106.
I mean, do you really want to get to 118?
I do want to get to 118. I think that would really feel nice. The other thing you could do is you could put an ice bath to your left while you're using this. Now we're at 107, and you could go what's called contrast therapy. So you put your feet in the ice bath for like a few minutes, and then you go back to this. You go back and forth like that for a few rounds. Ice, you don't want to expose yourself to more than 20 minutes in like an hour. So don't do too much ice, but at the same time, you are heating up. The whole point of contrast therapy is your blood vessels will contract and dilate, and that will cause like a pumping mechanism to kind of pump out inflammation and things like that. So the other cool thing that we should have done, I forgot to do this, is when you're ever doing anything to help with your plantar fascia, touch your toes beforehand. And then do whatever you're doing with plantar fascia to try to help with it, whether it's a heat bath like this, or whether you're just rolling your foot around on like a golf ball or some sort of ball, a frozen water bottle, and then try touching your toes afterwards. You'd be amazed at how much more flexible you are, and that's all because your plantar fascia is part of your posterior chain, and you'll actually, even though you're not stretching your hamstrings, you're gonna be able to touch your toes much better. It's very fun. I wanted to do that, I forgot to do that. Sorry guys. But yeah, this is warm. I like this. This is nice.
I think to your point, like after like being out in the cold or something, it would be nice to have it that high.
So
but like
nice.
I found 100 to be pleasant.
108 is nice. I'd go even higher, but now we get to do. We'll turn it off. I'll dry my feet off. What we're gonna do, because Sam really wanted to put a towel underneath this thing. This thing says on the box, oh, my feet feel nice, this is good.
That's what
We're gonna move it out of the way and touch the carpet.
It's dry.
It's dry. Leak proof, very nice. Thank you to Maxkare for sending this to us. I hope you guys enjoyed watching the video. This was fun to do.
Yeah.
Do you have any final thoughts?
Overall, I think it's a nice product. I think it's a luxury type item, or if you have issues with your feet, it's a nice bonus thing to have around the house. So, yeah, I think it's nice. The only thing I wish is that the rollers moved themselves. So
Can't have it all. Maybe they have an upgraded. Maybe this is like a base model. When I do these reviews, I do them completely blind. You see, I open up the box. I don't go on their website. I have no idea how much things cost. It's all extremely raw, real, uncut video. So that's the best that I do when I do these things, and having Samantha with me to do this makes it a lot better because it's a little clunky when I'm just doing this by myself. So thanks again for watching. Thank you, Samantha. Always good to have my little trusty assistant here for the videos. Honestly, I think you're the real star here, Sam. But thanks again, guys. Really appreciate you watching. Enjoy. If you have any questions, let us know. Just leave it in the comment box. And if you have any questions for Maxkare, I would definitely reach out to them because I have no affiliation with them. Thanks again. Bye.